Whew. G'day and welcome back to the channel. Today we're kicking on with the Valiant, but in reality I'm giving you a sneak peek of my shed cleanup before that happens. There's a bit been going on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Old school only is go. So in my last video, you would have seen this being an absolute mess. It's just bikes now, and I've got room for one more up here, which makes me happy. Got my old wakeboard, which I haven't used for a very long time. I probably should try that again. I stopped using it when I hurt my back. But yeah, that's the bike shed. And then this thing, hooking in, chucking stuff in the rubbish. I've just moved my toolbox over here to a more accessible spot. It was kind of flat around over here and you couldn't even see this workbench. That's the sidey that was out of the hot rod, which I took out, which had the big end, the main bearing and cap broken. I want to put that back in, so that'll happen soon. There's a 289 hypo. It's a genuine hypo Mustang motor for a project down the track. There's my 57 extended doors. I've got to find somewhere to put them. I've got a pair of those spare doors. I've got to find somewhere to put them. What else we got around here? Oh, that's my 350 for the 57. I'm going to put that on a stand and move this trolley out. So that'll happen today. In behind here is my 318 for the VG. I'll pull that block out, put that on a stand, then I'll be able to start storing stuff in that space. But crankshaft, the crankshaft with it was stuffed, but I've got another crankshaft and it's sort of, there's the heads and bits and pieces that go right up there. So that's that motor. This gearbox is a truck gearbox out of a Dodge, which my Poly 313 came out of. I obviously won't be using that truck gearbox. I'll probably put an automatic behind this, but that motor is the motor I want to use in my Model A coupe, which is right there, which I've got to dismantle. I've made a trolley for that. I'll show you in a sec. But yeah, there's a fair bit of stuff in this corner. What else is over here? Gearboxes and springs and a lot of hot rod parts, bike parts. Just finished making this trolley, fairly substantial wheels on it. It's an old roof rack off an old four-wheel drive I had that I cut down. So I'm going to stick the body dismantled on the trolley and poke it into that corner over there. And that way when I bring the Valiant in, so drive it in here and then put it that way so I can walk right around it and have plenty of space. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Less rabbiting on and more work. Kill the bugs. A few bugs about. Lots of spiders. Lots of spiders. Do you like my new skateboard? Don't tempt me, because it's something I'd probably do. The biggest problem I have isn't tidying up. It's where to put everything. That's quite difficult. Cleaning up spots to put things in spots, and then taking stuff out of spots to make room for other things to put in that spot. It is a challenge. You've all been there. We've all been there. Yeah. I want to get this body off and put it on my little skateboard there, but I don't know where to put everything. You know what? Maybe I'll put these motors on stands first and that'll clear up a little bit of space. Let's do that. So now that area is clean-ish. The block's out of there. It frees up a bit of space. You might have to yeet the crappy crankshaft. So I bought this motor assuming it was what it was advertised as a 318, but I've never actually checked it. So let's check the castings and see what we actually have. Righto, so I have done the checks and it is a 1973 318 2-barrel automatic engine. So yeah, it's a 318, very good. So I've just ripped out one of the pistons out of the box and there are no markings, so that would tell me it's a standard bore, which I find kind of surprising. The reason this engine was pulled apart was the center main bearing was flogged out completely. So it would have been carrying on a bit, but yeah, standard. Maybe it's been re-sleeved, I don't know, let's have a look. So just checking out the conrod bearings. Let's focus. I probably need to check that number, because if that's oversized, there's no way that this thing hasn't been rebuilt before. And trying to see here, it may have been sleeved. Not that it matters, but it is interesting to find out these things. The bore is really good, so my plan is to basically new bearings, new rings, use the old pistons because they're in good condition. Well, they're in excellent condition. New lifters cam, we'll put a chunky cam in it, and a 4-barrel manifold, which I have. It's up here. Get the ladder. So I was talking on my live stream about my original logo. This is the Woody. This is based off my original Woody concept. It was a belt sander race car. So the belt sander fits up in there and races down the track. It's a pretty cool little sport, and I did do that a while ago. That's the old logo, and that's the Woody. I made that out of foam, spray foam. But anyhow, my manifold. Let's get up here. Let's have a look. I haven't looked at this thing for a long time, but it's not a Chinese one. It is a Edelbrock Performer series, maybe. So yeah, that one's off this motor, so that'll be going straight back on it. We'll clean it up. Heads are just stockers as far as I'm aware. It's that electronic dizzy. There's all the other bits and pieces. It's a complete motor, and I'm guessing I'm going to build it like the Tirana motor, just big cam, decent carburetor, decent ignition, and have some fun. Righto. It doesn't feel like I've done a lot, but I've done a ton of work. I'm going to call it quits tonight. So the plan is, I've been working things out. The press is going over there. Like I said, that's getting pulled apart, and we'll go into that section over there. I've got my 2 engines on my stands. This is the priority right now, the 318. It's late, I haven't had dinner. I'm gonna wash up and I'll be back here tomorrow afternoon. Righto, it's the next day or evening. I didn't film it, but I have pulled, let me turn the camera around. I've pulled the body off the chassis, cleaned that corner out. The doors are in the boot, and that's just all compacted on there on my little skateboard trolley. Chassis will go outside with my other chassis. There's some Valiant dashes and parts which we'll find a spot for. The other thing I dragged out was my bike hoist, motorbike hoist, so I can stick the Harley on that. And I'm probably going to chuck it up in there because it's going to be out of the way because the car's going to be going that way. So that'll give me space up there to put the Harley and be able to work on that and have the Valiant in here as well. Definitely room to swing. 2 cats at the moment. The big one's this body. The garage is never this cluttered until I got that, because everything I used to store up in there, it was all catalogued up there. It was really good. It was easy to get to. And then I didn't want to leave this outside and just to preserve it. But yeah, it's up there out of the way, but I'm going to start cutting it up, and I might have to cut it up there, I think, because I can't get it down on my own. Put my press over here. That's ready to go. These other spare doors can go up the top, so can that VE bonnet. Yeah. Another big day tomorrow. I think it's going to be hot. Talking about finding things that you forgot about, that was my original Woody concept. There you go. Cool as. We'll put that somewhere safe. Got a bit of cleaning up to do outside here. I've got to try and move that lump of a thing too so I can get the Valiant down. But we have a cleanish garage that I can actually, let me turn the radio off so I don't get copyrighted. Hang on a minute. Righto, so yeah, Harley's going there. The VG is going to go sideways. Hopefully it fits. There's plenty of room. It's pretty big sideways anyway. So my shed's 6 meters wide by 7 meters long. And with the workbench there, when I used to have the car in here, it only just fit. So they're going sideways. I need to be able to work on it. The VE was a lot shorter. Big job. I'm going to sit down for 5 minutes. What do you reckon, mate? Cool spot delay. Having a cold one just quickly. And then we'll get the Harley down here. That's how you do it, boys and girls. We're in at last. And I have room to get around the whole car, especially when I push it forward a little bit. Good working area. I'll move some of this stuff to make a bit more room here, but yeah, we're good. So the next job is getting up there and cutting that back section out so I can use it in this. But I shan't be doing that today. You like, buddy? Huh? No. I just want to do a shout out to Mark from Chopper's Rule 1. He sent me a couple of models, car models, LX hatch, and where's it here? Charger. Cheers, mate. I really appreciate it. And I'm not really a car collector. Well, I do. I collect little bits and pieces, but Chopper is he's a mad car collector, and it was so nice of him to send me that. So I looked up these things, and I found this, the Pacer. So yeah, I bought that. That's cool, and it came with a book full of info about this model. So yeah, pretty cool, man. Thanks, Chopper. You inspired me, and now I've got the model of my car. Awesome. Cheers, brother. This is going to be very difficult. There's no headroom whatsoever. I tell you what, challenge getting up here. At least there's no boot. It's hot too. We'll get this over and done with nice and quick. Get out of here. Oh, this is hard work. It's hard on the knees and the ankles. Oh, sweating like a pig. So I'm putting the camera down for a sec because I'm using my tripod to hold this side up because I've only got one more cut to make here and it's going to drop. So I'll do that and then I'll get back to you. Well, it's definitely a parts body now. There you go. I got it down. Won't use all of it, most of it though. I've got good bottom sections here. Parcel tray on this side's good. A little bit of rust on this side, but it's on the inside, which is okay. But yeah, no holes for the trim for the, what do you call them? Vinyl roof. It has had some previous repairs, but that's nothing. It's all done for me. And no rust in here as well, as opposed to all that mess. Well, I've had a massive week. And that's it for me, I think. Sweating like a pig. It's a bit cooler down here though. Man, it was cramped up there. My knees are killing me. But done and dusted. We'll handle the pain. So before I go, just let me give you an update on the merch. You guys, you've bought everything. I think there's only a couple of big sizes left of, I don't even know what now. I think all these ones are gone. I've got no stock of anything pretty much. A couple of stubby holders. Hats are gone. Everything's gone. But what I wanted to say was, and I touched on this on my live stream, I had more orders than I anticipated, and I promised everyone a sticker, the nugget sticker, with every order, and I have there's not enough stickers. So I've posted out what I could post, and I've ordered new stickers. They're taking a lot longer than I expected to, but they'll be here on Monday, apparently. So be patient. I'll get it all sorted out and send it to you. But yeah, really surprised at how much stuff I've sold. So once that's all done and I've cleared all my stock, I'll reset and see what I want to do. Probably do some winter stuff, but we'll have a look and do another range of shirts. And I would definitely want to do a t-shirt of the Pacer as well, the fake Pacer. Talking about them stickers, I didn't keep one either. I put it back into the stack. Yeah, so there's more people with a sticker than me, and I don't have a sticker, but that's okay. I'll get a sticker. So now we're in the shed. We can kick on a lot harder. I'm pretty excited about that. And next week, it's going to be a big week. We will do some more work on it. Get into that back parcel shelf maybe. I've got a couple of little holes I've got to fix in this guard still, but that's no big deal. And once I've done that, I've got a little bit to do in the front of the roof on both sides, tiny little bit. Then we can prep it for paint, which is going to be fun. I can't wait to put the sticker kit on. I really can't wait. And for the final 4 of you guys that are still here, thank you for your support. My fundraiser for Black Dog has just about almost reached the target, which I thought would take a year. Target's about $50 off, and that'll probably kick over once I've processed everything that I'm processing at the moment. So we're pretty much reached the target, which blows my mind. So anyway, that's it from me. Stay tuned. Be good to your mates. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
Mate, you good? Did you get it? Hey, go and get him. Flies. Go and get that fly.